chamfer this edge before or after threading. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you clean it up good before you use the part. That's how I made the spray nozzle for this squirt gun that I made. When you're doing tapered threads, or NPT threads like they call them, you just wrap a little thread tape around them. Make sure to start, don't overhang it so it's gobbed up inside. It might clog whatever you're using it for. Put it on the outside and then wrap it around. So if you're looking down, wrap it clockwise a couple times. And that way, when you thread it in clockwise, it doesn't try to back the thread up and wad it up. And then you can use thread sealant as a lubricant too to make sure it seals even better. Less chance of leakage. Gob that on there. Then if you were wanting to take this on and off a lot, you could machine flats into it to use a wrench on, but I'm just putting it on one time and going to leave it on there. So this will be good enough. Okay, so it's just a squirt gun, water squirt gun. You open the top, fill it full of water, cap it. Pressurize it with the air hose, normal Schrader valve. And then it picks up the water out of the very bottom, and then you just got a ball valve to squirt it. Thanks for watching. I'd better talk a little bit about safety on parts like this where you're pressurizing them with air. You know, like a normal air valve, you can put 120 psi in it or whatever. So this potentially could blow up on you if you don't do your welds right. And see how I domed these ends a little bit? So if these were thin and flat, each time you pressurized it, these would flex. And if you do it, you know, X amount of times, you know, it might be 10 or 1,000 depending on how good you weld it, it could split and then blow apart on you. So with it domed like this, it's already swelled out, if that makes sense. So it's not moving and flexing. If you don't have, you know, a way to dome this like I do, you could use 1/4 inch or, you know, 3/8 thick and then bevel it out real good and make sure you weld it good. But if you're not familiar with this type of stuff, it is dangerous. So, you know, do a lot of practice and pressure test your parts with water in them, completely full with water, because that way, you know, when it's, you know, say if at 120 psi and it fails, it's just going to split and spray water out. If it's completely full of air, it's going to try to swell out and blow apart. So keep that in mind. I've been doing aluminum fabrication and TIG welding now for 20 years, and I've got a website. It's a $45 one-time subscription fee. And if anything isn't answered on the website, feel free to email me. I go through all my welder settings, what types of aluminum I use, what fill rods, high quality arc shots showing you exactly how I weld and feed the rod, as if you were looking straight through my welding hood. And then like rotary positioners, I show you how I made my little welding positioner and how I calculate feed speeds for round parts. It's a really detailed website. If anything isn't answered on the website, feel free to email me. Thanks.